Hello everyone, it's the Residents on the Rock, and today we're going to continue playing Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Sorry about that. We'll be picking up from where we left off, where we last left off last week. That was a mouthful. We started the game last week. We were playing a Snake. We're playing a Snake, and he's already he's part of an NGO, I guess. And he made a mission to dismantle all Metal Gears, because apparently some governments are making their own Metal Gears now. So he went and infiltrated this particular ship, which was being run by the Marines, but it was eventually overrun by Russian soldiers, led by Colonel Gurlukovich and Revolver Ocelot. They had a confrontation with the Marines. Ocelot managed to obtain Rex, the new Metal Gear Ray, and just as he was about to leave, he suddenly changed to a new persona, which is Liquid, because apparently he's using Liquid's arm and grafted onto his own, and for some reason, he got possessed or something. I can't tell you the details, but unfortunately, Liquid managed to get away. A couple of years later, we're now playing as a new guy called as Raiden, and his mission is to save the president. But seems to be that the place has already because the president was abducted by a special special group of operatives known as Dead Cell. And yeah, things aren't going so hot because apparently they're planning on blowing up that the new place, the base. What's the name? Big Shell, which is being used to clean up the ocean. And if it blows up, it'll contaminate the ocean for several generations. And one of the agents apparently went rogue and planning on blowing up the entire place. And that's what we're trying to stop right now. Audio okay in a moment. Okay. Well, in case you didn't know, this is actually where we start from the game too, but before we move on, daily work at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, I'm not sure if that counted. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So, yeah, this would be 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Huh? Oh. That's not good. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. 69. Nice. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. Oh, we only got not up to 90. Okay. Still grip.
Right, your grip went up again.
Jack, you're truly amazing.
Thank you. So how many can we make though? Minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Around 17, okay. Yeah, as much as I try to do anything, it won't put it down. Okay. You hear it, right? I'm clicking the L3 button. It doesn't work. Oh. I'm not sure if there's a problem with the controls, because no, this is like a manual. No.
Right, all the bombs have been defused. The president's safe return is now top priority. First, take the elevator to the upper section of Strut A.
I'm telling you, what's game? Oh.
Right, all...
Okay.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective. Rescue the president.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable.
Definitely
I know what
not.
you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that
real.
Pliskin to come
Get
through?
real.
Well,
Looks like he's turned his radio
real.
off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not
Whatever.
included in the simulation.
Whatever.
He is not a factor in this
Whatever.
mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a
ignore
solo
me.
effort.
What about the SEALs? No second
Tony.
attempt?
They haven't even
real.
gotten to planning that.
Get
All
real.
we can do is wait.
Why don't you do
In the
it?
meantime,
Why don't you
you're
do
the
it?
only hope.
Why don't you do
I
understand.
Right.
Why don't you
Go
do it?
and rescue the president.
you do it?
You can start off by getting to the upper
Almost
level of
forgot about
Strut
that.
A.
Watch.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come. Show yourself and finish me. Like you finished off my father. Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
Yep, it's a real gun.
That's not him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you? Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else.
Mole Gale.
And without a death to call my own. Hurry, kill me, please.
When he says that.
Fortune's railgun packs some power. A direct hit will kill you. Do not present her with a target under any condition. Stay behind cover.
I think I saw him. Oops. I'm feeling bad. You can help these rebels. I'm running out of cover. Oh god damn. Oh, sorry. Oh, that times. Give me just a sec. Alright. Sorry about that.
Right. Fat Man just contacted us directly.
Fat Man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, Raiden.
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, Raiden.
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 400 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking this
There's
place
6 minutes,
out.
40
It
seconds.
looks like he has a different agenda from that of Dead Cell.
What about backup?
None. There's no time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And
I don't
with
think
it,
he shared your
his
ideals
loyalty
to begin with.
Commander Jackson.
All right. I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one. Really.
But he couldn't kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
Then he's all mine.
Later. Vamp.
Now!
Well, rip shade off her thing.
Damn!
Vamp. Are you gone?
He's a vampire.
No, that death was meant for me. Why am I the only one that can't die? Alone again? Cheated out of death again? How long will you force me to live? How much longer, Dad? You've punished me enough. I thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
There's no need for sorrow, Queen.
Is his body so cold that he every time he
Died
breathes
once
just
already.
mist?
I can't die twice.
Oh yeah, I almost grabbed it in time. Cool. Well, yeah, sorry, my controls turned off for that because of that long cutscene. Yeah, I remember this. Almost freaked me out. Why am I laughing like this? Yeah. Just gonna go. We'll take care of it. We'll loot the place some other time. I know the footstep kind of scared me there.
Who's there?
So you're the one. You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual man.
The same guy. It's just the same voice actor as.
I am the greatest that humanity has to offer.
Or something. I'm not sure.
Hear it. Hear this rhythm? It's the rhythm of time. And life. Don't you love this sound? I used to hang around department store clock counters.
Why?
Life is short. Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence,
bomb suit.
and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The party's about to start. Yum. Good year. Let's drink the Stillman, shall we?
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
$30
What are you
billion
talking
in cash.
So that's what's going on, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, you'll know soon enough. And I could care less what they plan to do. My
Plan to
ambitions
do.
are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts. No one's gonna give a damn about you.
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman. He had your number.
What did you say?
You have nothing of his courage. Or... What are you laughing at?
That croc died a dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. Set me free, you know. Open the way to a new dimension. So that I can become the emperor among detonation devotees.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember
How
you.
dare you! I'm an artist!
Art says explosion.
That is why I dislike boorish military types. It's time to start the party. This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that. If you prefer to stay in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs. Laugh and grow fat. Let's move!
Right. Oh shit, didn't even realize. There's-
I'm calling a short recess. No bomb. Oh! Oh! Yeah! You asked for it. More bomb. Oh! Ow!
What the fuck? simpler than it. Okay. It's because of the auto aim. Mine's over.
loot. Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
That's what I don't
The
understand.
party's
though.
over for you.
That's what
Its
you
only
think.
weakness would be his
What do you
head,
mean?
but he's bleeding from his chest.
What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful hands. These delicate hands can craft works of art.
Answer me, what the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place.
Huh?
No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by.
Where is it?
Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
Damn!
Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too.
Oh.
I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. Laugh and grow fat.
Wait. Well, see, he's still alive. It's not a
Good
stars.
work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger.
Whatever.
Keep your mind focused on
Whatever.
protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet.
Get real.
I suggest you start there.
Get real. Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go
real.
offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better.
real.
Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Defused.
real.
And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
See you later. Hey, you're alive. You're so dramatic. I'm putting in the ocean. Oh, never mind then. Also, oh, Harrier. Oh yeah, no use for this anymore. Any secret mines I should be worried about? Supplies. Oh. Hey, I was about to get that. Oh.
You passed with flying colors.
Better still be there.
Identify yourself.
I'm like you. I have no name.
Are you Mr. X?
If you like. But come, let's get out of the open. Follow me.
Are you with Foxhound too?
They should have kept the cybernetic eye in the middle.
Neither enemy nor friend.
I am from a world where all
Just a
names are
messenger from the land
such
you
names are
belong.
meaningless.
This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including the relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom?
I'm not really sure
Why won't
how
you
this would
identify
be
yourself?
There is no
free
need
from
for you to
eavesdropping.
know.
I mean, they're still
I'll
talking with their
decide whether
mouths.
I need to know.
You are
So they're
not
talking.
being
It's not like they're
trusted to
talking
make such
telepathically.
decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is it?
A Secret Service agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If you're within range, you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
And it's more they're talking through their throats because of the nanomachines or something. I don't know.
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. You'll find
That's-
Ames there.
Oh, where he is.
What does
I
he look
already know
like?
where he
You
is.
don't know if it is
In
indeed
fact, I
he.
spent like
I've
several
never
hours
understood
trying to find him
How am I supposed to look
first
for
time
someone
around.
without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's
I
that
mean,
supposed to
okay,
mean?
several hours
Ames has
a
a
little
pacemaker.
too
You'll be
much.
able to hear the machine
Like a
sound
couple
in the
of hours.
heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect and amplify. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core.
If you know, why don't you just give it to me?
The security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
One of the terrorists?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others. The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here.
Unless, you know, they're
I
trying
suggest
on
you
and
hurry. They have the
scooping
nuke
out their
on their
eyeballs or
side.
something.
The nuke. They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code. You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man with half a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The nuclear button. And now they have it.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But
They
they
found
did have
football.
to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up. But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
Metal Gear?
The very
can't
same.
be.
Right and only capable
Dude,
of
you?
Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
What's this for?
Ugh.
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
What do I need a cell phone for? Colonel, who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that ninja?
Since we have no leads on the President's current location, we have no other alternatives. Right now, collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise
Oh,
yourself
sassy.
as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
That, whatever that thing up there better still be there. Oh, control's bad again. Okay, there we go. Box through. Before we proceed to the center core, though, we gotta go strut F. Get a new weapon, whatever it is. Anything here? Level 5. Look at level 5. Huh? Anything here? Oh, nothing. Wait. I think there should be something. Oh. Need more ammo.
Nothing here.
What's over here again? Very ammo. Shotgun ammo. Deal with this is I need to be able to put them on the lockers without alerting. So that way I'll be free to roam around the place.
Freeze! More!
Nothing here.
Oh, it's a book there. Oh yeah. Snake, tell me about the place. I already know where I'm supposed to get what I'm supposed to get.
Pliskin, do you read me?
What's up, Raiden?
I just ran into a guy decked out like a ninja.
A ninja?
Yeah. Do you know anything about this?
No. Can you trust that costumed freak?
I don't know. But the colonel told me to follow the guy's instructions.
And like a good soldier, you'll do it, right? I'll let you in on a little secret, kid. The ninja that was publicized in the Shadow Moses incident no longer exists. The guy you met has no connection whatsoever with the incident.
And how do you know that?
Because I do.
Huh?
Just be careful who you trust, okay?
Hey, tell me about where I can find the AK.
Pliskin, do you know anything about a Secret Service agent named Ames?
Ames?
You've heard of him?
No.
Listen, if you know anything...
No. I got the name mixed up with someone else. Forget it.
What do you mean, forget it?
Just what I said. Forget it. Talk to you later, kid.
Mix it up with who?
Hey, Pliskin, were you really a SEAL?
That's what I told you.
But
But what?
nothing.
Listen, kid. You're on a mission. Thinking about anything else can get you killed. Shoot a fire extinguisher in the content.
Something about it. Oh,
If you shoot those pipes along the ceiling or the floor, jets of steam will escape. Use it to distract or burn the enemy. Remember, always use the surroundings to your advantage.
maybe you can tell me about how to put down my weapon.
To throw something, such as a grenade or a magazine, press the weapon button to cock your arm and release the weapon button to throw the object. Remember, the distance thrown varies depending on how hard you press the weapon button. Make sure you target the throw at the most effective spot.
Well, I don't think that works with this kind of control, though.
Put your thermal goggles on and look at the enemy's neck area. You should be able to see if he has dog tags on. Raiden, look at the enemy you knocked out. See the stars revolving over his head? When the stars disappear, the enemy will regain consciousness. Keep an eye on the spot above their heads. You can use the holes left behind from collapsing floors to your advantage. Tip the bodies of enemies you've taken out into the ocean to hide them.
Yeah, about that
A
one.
full life gauge will slow down the consumption of the grip gauge. Be smart about using your ration. The consumption of the O2 gauge will also be slower with a full life gauge. Make good use of those rations.
Okay, interesting.
When you swing up from hanging, use the momentum to knock someone out. Try it when there's an enemy near the railings.
Tell me more. This
If you
game.
see a likely handhold while you're jumping down from hanging, try pressing the action button. If you hit it well, you should be able to grab on. It'll work even if the direction is a little off, so play around with it. Jump down right onto the enemy's head from hanging to knock him out. Look down in first-person view to aim well.
I can tell you more about
Think
hold-ups
about
now.
what the ideal spot to aim for is, depending on time and circumstances. Go for the central nervous system if you absolutely have to take someone out. If all you want to do is immobilize them, temporarily incapacitate their mobility. If you want to make them bleed, go after their circulatory system. And if radio silence is your only objective, destroy their radios. Inflict only the damage that is the most effective for a given situation. Be smart. That's the key to survival. The coolant spray can be a weapon as well. Spray it into an enemy's face and you won't be able to see for a while. Necessity is the mother of invention. Keep improvising if you want to stay alive.
Around one of those, I'm probably gonna panic. This is gonna
After
end
you
up
take
going.
someone out,
Yep.
shake them by pushing the weapon button. An item box may appear. Try it if you have time. After you hold an enemy soldier up, you could manage to seize an item if you're lucky. There are some items you can only get from a hold-up. Give it a try.
Can tell me more hold-up stuff.
Punching is a basic move in hand-to-hand. To deliver a punch, press the punch button. Go ahead, try it.
Come on, Bliskin, give me something I
While
need.
running, you can execute a roll by pressing the crawl button. For short distances, you can jump. And if you bump into an enemy just right, you can send the enemy flying. You can also jump over any floorboards that creak every time you take a step. Enemy soldiers will hesitate to attack if you're holding one of their own men hostage in a stranglehold. This move is ideal for escaping tense situations. If you hold down the L1 button, you can move while holding your gun. Should be an effective move when you need to break through some enemies. Don't forget it, kid.
Okay.
Bulletproof equipment will not protect your enemies from a grenade's blast or shrapnel. A well-placed grenade could turn the tide of battle to your advantage.
Okay.
You can hide behind certain objects by crouching low. It's a move that provides cover from enemy fire and also allows you to see in corner view or to do a jump-out shot. Your survival depends on how you use the objects around you. Running out of ammunition in the middle of a firefight can be embarrassing. That's why you want to use the tactical reload feature. Once you remove a weapon from its equipped status, it will be fully reloaded automatically. You can easily do this by using the weapon menu button to change equipment quickly.
Hold-ups. Please tell me about hold-ups.
The consumption of the O2 gauge will also be slower with a full life gauge. Make good use of those rations.
I know we went back in a little. Well, actually, not
To
a
throw
little.
something. Bulletproof equipment. To throw something.
Really?
Running out of ammunition. Think about what the ideal if you see a likely handhold while you're
Okay, one last.
If you hold down the L1 button, you can move while holding your gun. Should be an effective move when you need to break through some enemies. Don't forget it, kid.
Somewhat related to. No, not really.
The coolant spray can
I guess he doesn't know either.
looks like you've got an AK. If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them. Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
What was that noise though?
Nothing here.
We're talking about. Gotta be careful. Because usually they will continuously respawn.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Huh. We'll stay here for a bit. Wait until everything's clear. Perfectly safe, as far as I know.
Nothing else to report.
See? It's usually, yeah, they would, if you kill them, they just continuously respawn. Yeah, it's still just one star there. Having a, okay. So everything else is just level 3 then. We're done with level 2. Everything up here is level 3. Yeah, so just doing a mental now. And 3 here. 3 here. And 3 over here. So 3 room. Okay, 3 level 3 rooms in the second floor. So, probably should save. Gross. And save.
Jack, is that you?
Yes, it is me.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess. I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Gotta make sure that there's no soldiers there again. Oh, there is. Wait, is there another one? Did I just see it? Where is it? So it's picking me out. Wait, can I just shoot it? It's my thermal. You're making me nervous. I don't want to get it either, just in case. Let's get an AK. And... Alright. Hey, the nerd. Telling you. Need one of those.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Still need the thing. Oh, chap. What do you call it? The thing. Directional mic. Come here. Nothing here. So better not run into them. So I remember, I'm not sure if this is the case in this game. If you run into them, it automatically unequips everything, the item you're wearing. Yeah. Oh, what's up? What? There's more important than directional mic back now. Okay.
Time for a treat. How? How? Hello? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, somebody's not working.
What's up?
You thought I wouldn't see that, huh?
Hello?
Hmm?
How?
This guy.
Time for a treat. Good morning. Good morning.
Stop calling me.
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Time for a treat.
Let's see what's in those lockers. Maybe not right now. You just don't want to run into him, okay? Hey, what's up? Oh, no problem, no incident. What's going on? Why did they keep showing that guy? Just need to wait for this guy. Okay.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
I mean, he's probably still conscious because, if I understand, you can't do that if they're unconscious. Should have at least did an additional animation. Just the small details, like smack his head in the panel or something.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Gotcha. I'm going out for some details. Are they in fashion?
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core. Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Okay, well, that gets so.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Yeah, we're gonna molt.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
It'd be even
No,
more
I was
suspicious
sent
if
in
he
by the
suddenly
Lule Low, just like you.
What?
was the thing on their eye also tape?
You're here to find out where the president is.
I
We have
just
little time,
realized.
so I'll be brief.
I heard a
How
rip.
about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
There it goes again. Watching people in the camera feed.
Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor, the core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial
Yeah, but
login. If a
what
valid
was
confirmation
tricky
is
to
not
do.
forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's
Don't
why
even
they
think
can't
that he
harm
wants
the
to do it,
president.
even though he
At
doesn't.
least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything?
Nobody told us really
The
anything.
entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
Why does he walk like that?
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us.
To come all the way to New York just to get hit with a bowel attack. What luck. Oh. This one's worse than that one up in
Right. Yes.
Okay.
A band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
Move a little bit.
Come to think of it, that commander chick really reminds me of someone. Who is she like again?
Oh yeah, she's like her. Now that's a time I'd like to forget.
Can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes, the man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago, so it must be the Patriots.
The Patriots.
What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing.
Ridiculous that I had to get jacked for everything that was on me. When I think about it, that's when everything started to hit the skids. It's a shame. Up to that point, I was steady cruising on the elite course. Oh, here we go again! Oh!
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case.
Still, that Russian crew is a pretty decent bunch. The President's escort guys get on my nerves, though. Oh, whatever. For now, just gotta hang in there. Oh,
Johnny. He never changed. Never changed.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
It's Olga.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I can...
there's no paper.
Same.
You.
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due, when you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet
such
in
a
your
great
back
actor.
instead.
I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
Johnny?
It's happening again.
The power is right in.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman.
Why though?
There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Them calling each other kings and queens.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you
Okay,
need to
so
do
the
before
Secret
then.
Service is
Fire
working
the
for.
nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
The
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2.
Gotcha.
Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Okay. I don't know why they even bother with that.
What do you think
Thanks,
you're doing?
James.
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You?
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali-Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot. You...
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
I can tell.
Identify yourself.
Nope.
We meet at last.
Well, that was close. You would have lost losing the second one if it didn't do that.
Hold your fire! We need the hostages alive!
Hurry! Get away!
But you died!
Sweat off, man. Ricochet not working out for you. Oh boy. Let me move. Fucking hell.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
Okay.
All right.
At least let me try to escape this place first.
It's the enemy. I need. It's the enemy. I need it.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with B1 of the Shell 1 core have ceased.
Oh, it took so long to knock that guy out. His heart was really pounding in his ears. Or pounding in my ears. No.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
This doesn't work anymore. I guess I don't need to wear it anymore. No, just to be sure.
What's going on? Respond. Trouble in the first floor of the Shell 1 core. Check it immediately.
Get out of here. Oh, oh. Okay, that's close. Let me stay in the glass for a bit. Oh. Come on, Bliskin.
Get out of Shell 1. According to Ames, the President is on the first floor of Shell 2's core. Cross the connecting bridge from the north side of Strut D to get to Shell 2. That's where you need to go.
Freaking hell. It's just two of them. There's another one.
Nothing here.
RGB6. No, it's a lot of. Better chill out here for now. Oh, they're sloppers. Yeah. Anything here? Yeah, F off. Get out of here. Hey, one of them will go down a little.
Nothing here.
Like I said, still want to go to the other rooms. PSG, what? PSGT? Ah, the tranquilizer version of this thing. Where'd we get that? Wait. Are you? Okay. Yeah. Good thing I look around. Yeah. Saw that one, the vent there.
Nothing here.
We have a PSG1T. Animals in the gun. Okay, how we're doing supplies, M4. I need more chaff, but I don't know where to get them. Alright, can I get out of here? Oh. In a bit. No. So just gonna turn around. Oh, never mind. I'm out of here. Nobody. I'm out of here. Oh, actually, I was planning on getting stuff at the first floor too. Gotta be sure I'm ready for anything and everything.
Nothing here.
Okay, apparently there's some. What? Okay, my memory's kind of shit, so I didn't remember there's not much here. It's only the nerd room and this room. And the other where you can get the AK. Okay. Made through without problems. That freaking thing always gets me. Parcel. I think the other one downstairs of 5, right? I don't check. I'm gonna go. Slow down. Yep, it's 5.
Nothing here.
I didn't know where it was gonna turn though.
Who's there? There's somebody.
Nobody. Wait, are there any rooms on the east side? Not sure. Doesn't look like it.
Nothing here.
Okay, apparently not. It's just the stairs. Lead you upstairs. Well, can't you just sleep? Oh.
Nothing here.
Come on, get out of here. Wow, this asshole. Alright. Yes, yes. Because the only option is to go down. That guy's gonna keep a lookout. Can't hit him. I can't hit him from here. Run, 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 run. Okay. This place I hate the most. Because there's no place to hide. But I'm good. Don't really need anything from here, I think. Oh, actually, let me see.
What can I do for you, Jack?
Orange.
Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay then, let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh yeah? Then go ahead and say something.
Like what?
Anything. Tell me something about yourself.
I can't think of anything interesting to say. Why do you want to talk about me so badly?
Because I'm curious.
But why?
Is it really that strange to want to know more about someone you love?
No,
Why don't you
it's not
start off?
strange, but...
You know, sometimes Oh look, now we're talking about me, not you. Why won't you tell me anything? About what you were like as a child? What kind of things you liked to do? What kind of people your parents were? I've never heard you talk about any of that. Why? Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual that I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose, when I get back, I'll tell you everything.
Is that a promise?
Yes, it's a promise.
Okay. Sorry, get in there. Let me just, I'm just gonna get another sip of water. All right.
Nothing here.
Ooh. Yes. Colonel? No, wait. Pliskin?
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the President's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
Can you sound one? Oh, I guess we sound one.
That's the Semtex.
And the space on
And
what?
that must be the control unit.
Tell me more.
Don't try to shoot out control units with the handgun when the distance is too great. The weapon doesn't have that kind of range. Use the sniper rifle. Use the PSG-1 to take out those control units.
Okay. It sure doesn't work though, cause There's still more. Okay. Where's my thing? Remember this. Is that broken? Just like 2 more. Oh. Scope. Is it still blinking? No, I'm good. You still wanting the thing still working? Nope. Oh. That way, birds. Those aren't intentional birds. They're just in the way. I mean, it should not have hit you. Okay, everything's fine. Let me leave and come back. Oh, checkpoints and all. We're okay, right? Yeah, we're okay. Yes. Question.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. 1 dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Right.
Oh,
Let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden.
Oh,
nice to
Otacon.
meet you.
The same Otacon from Shadow Moses?
Right. I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and
which
his
is
partner
apparently,
aren't terrorists.
Jack, why
part
are you
of the
defending
plan.
them?
I
Now
look
it
back on
creates
what
Big
I've
Shell.
done here so far, and things like training
So they
and
were
sense
set
of
up.
duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage or ideals or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake
Does
is
the file
dead.
never mention
he
that,
can't be here.
you know,
Not even as
Liquid
this
and
Dr. Hal Emmerich.
Solid
But
Snake
that
are the
also
same?
means that he
Well,
can't be the
on the
terrorist
genetic
leader
level?
behind this thing.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to
Why
surpass
is it
Big
text like
Boss
that?
himself. Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Brother.
You were mine. Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover.
After all that, Snake just shoots. What about not shooting Semtex, huh?
Stop impersonating him. Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
Yeah, talk about muscle suit. Solid Snake. Ex-President George Sears. Gorge Sears. Ooh.
That the best you can do, Snake? Did I get it?
So 90%, I say.
You're in trouble. It's the Harrier. The world needs only one big boss.
And you're not it.
I'll drown you fools for interfering!
What's that? So, no, I don't think that. So, because I was thinking maybe the reason it's not exploding or causing a huge explosion because
This is the stinger missile.
the explosives is being destroyed before it could even get a chance to explode. But then again, Snake just shot some earlier. Oh yeah, thanks for saying this.
I'm counting on you.
I'm counting on you. Help.
Right. Handguns and machine guns can't stand up to fighter jets. Use the Stinger missiles instead.
Right. I'll back you up to the chopper. If I see you run short of an item, I'll toss it down. Make good use of those.
What was that? Oh, frick. I'm sorry that... Oh, come on. Right in front of cutscene. That's bullshit.
I'll shred you to pieces!
All right, then. Oh, come
Try
on.
dodging this!
Really? What? I freaking hate this. All these cutscenes are saving you. Oh,
You're tougher than I thought! I'll let you go out in style! Try dodging this!
Every single fucking time.
What the? Is that the best you can do?
Really? Ryan.
I'll take care of it. I'll let you go out in style! Take this! I'll take care of it. Damn!
Freaking hell. This is bullshit. And stay here.
I'll take care of it. Is that the best you can do? I'll let you go out in style! Damn!
I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Try dodging this! I'll take care of it. Oh!
I am fucking sick and tired of this.
Is that the best you can do? I'll take care of it. I'll let you go out in style! the best you can do?
Bad thing.
I'll let you go out in style! Take this! Is that the best you can do? I'll let you go out in style! Take this!
There we go. It's not that hard. Just every time you shoot him, you just hit or stake him to fierce. There's a cutscene, and it's my shot. Apparently, Smiths can thread needles too, because I was hiding behind that railing and shouldn't have back on me.
There's something coming up!
So, I'm guessing we're following this liquid.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
I'm not sure if it's the same one from the tango or some new one. Except for that. Oh. Come on, use your level 3 grip, Raiden. Pull yourself up. No, actually, no. You'll pull yourself up from nothing. Just shimmy.
They got my eye!
going?
Hey, what's that? It's running on water.
So I don't think that would be airtight.
Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some
real.
time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
And organization friend
really an
report the
NGO?
missing
Insofar
corpse.
as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it, 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
That's
Jack, are
very
you
much.
all right?
Just
Well,
barely.
not just,
You
at
almost
least.
gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that. And I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Okay.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, You and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Sure. Pooch. Da-da-da-da.
Right, what's wrong? Right.
That sucks. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna try to do something. Try.
Right, come in. Right.
Alright, F the ration. I know I can make it.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
Raiden, what's going on? Raiden!
No, I know I can make it. Maybe I'm doing it a little too early. Okay. I was doing it a little too early. AK suppressor. Suppressor. AK. Good.
Raiden, you cover the president. Make contact with him before the confirmation of the nuclear launch code. We're going to start repairs on the Kamov. That should keep our hands full for a while. I did a round of Shell 2 during bomb disposal. Let me know if you have any questions.
I thought it was the Kasatka.
Have you ever heard of Outer Heaven?
Outer Heaven?
Yeah. Know anything?
No. What about it?
The terrorist leader mentioned it. Something about being close to reviving Outer Heaven.
Is that right?
Well, do you know anything?
No. But whatever their goal is, they're probably up to no good.
I don't even know why you're trying to keep this secret.
Right.
Snake. Whoop.
This is not a pretty sight.
This is not a pretty sight.
Hurry up and check the situation.
Too much. Yeah. Trying to be careful. All right, that's it. That's a checkpoint.
The enemy has already entered the nuclear launch code. Secure the president before they can confirm and finalize the code input. The president is on the first floor of Shell 2's core.
Nice.
Raiden, you cover the president.
Anything else to say?
You know, I thought I heard of AIM somewhere before. DIA would mean we're talking about Nastasha's ex-husband.
What?
Nastasha? Nastasha Romanenko?
Really?
Isn't she the one who wrote In the Darkness of Shadow Moses?
Yeah, she helped me out during the Shadow Moses incident. She was also actively involved in the philanthropy organization following the incident.
Where is she now?
Your guess is as good as mine, but she's probably still a heavy smoker.
How's that relevant?
Vamp is a member of Dead Cell. Born in Romania, his specialty is knives. But I guess you know that by now. When he was just a kid, he lost his family to a terrorist bomb that went off in a church they were attending. His body pierced by a crucifix, Vamp was buried under the rubble for 2 days before he was finally rescued. During those 2 days, he survived by feeding on the blood of his family to quench his thirst. That was how he acquired a taste for blood.
So that's why they call him Vamp.
No, Vamp isn't for vampire, it's because he's bisexual.
Wait,
Rumor has it, Vamp was the lover of Scott Dolph, the Marine Commandant who accidentally died 2 years ago. Scott Dolph was also the father of Fortune, the Dead Cell leader.
Fortune's old man? But Fortune and Vamp?
You noticed, eh? Not bad for a rookie.
Right.
As you say, Vamp and Fortune are very close. Not lovers, but very close.
Friends?
No, there's more to their relationship than that.
But Vamp was her father's lover.
Would it have been better if it was with her mother?
Well,
I don't really think they care what you think. Focus on the mission.
By the way, have you ever met the guy before?
No.
But he seemed to know you.
Right. Well, no, it can't be.
What?
Nothing. I told you the Dead Cell is a group of madmen. I wouldn't take anything they say very seriously.
Okay, more info.
So Iroquois Pliskin was an alias?
Of course.
And the rank of Lieutenant Junior grade?
Made it up.
That's just great. Anyway, I get the Pliskin part, but what about Iroquois?
Iroquois is a Frankified version of the Algonquin word for rattlesnakes. It's what they called their enemies.
Algonquin?
The Algonquin Nation, one of the many groups of Native Americans who used to call Manhattan Island their home. The majority of tribes, in what's now the state of New York, were a part of the Algonquin Nation.
So this was a stronghold of snakes.
By the way, Manhattan means Island of Hills in Algonquin.
Give me more with some snake.
That's a tranquilizer gun with a sound suppressor. Hit an enemy with that, and it's good night, sleep tight. The time in which the tranquilizer takes effect depends on where you hit your target. If you want to knock somebody out with a single shot, aim carefully for vital spots like the head or heart.
I think I've seen this modified gun before.
Yeah, it looks like the same gun used by Solid Snake 2 years ago. Following that terrorist incident, similar models were made and sold among the fans of his exploits.
Oh,
I think
your
that's one of
exploits.
them. That's an American military
I think
M9
it's
modified for
supposed to be
tranquilizer bullets.
done
When the
before.
tranquilizer bullets hit a target, the round uses the force of the impact to mix the drug, also producing a gas in the process. The pressure of the gas drives a built-in piston that injects the target with a powerful anesthetic. It's like firing a small hypodermic syringe. This M9 is a tranquilizer gun that knocks out the enemy. It doesn't kill them.
I'm the one I'm shooting in the eye, though.
Without the balaclava, you won't be able to disguise yourself as an enemy soldier anymore. But aside from the balaclava, you've got the exact same gear as they have, including those boots. Select the enemy field uniform in spots where you have to leave footprints. It'll keep them from spotting your presence.
Oh, okay. That's a useful tip.
What the hell happened? Raiden! Raiden!
Ghost. Wait. What about the Socom? Tell me about the Socom. Socom.
Raiden, you cover the president. You know, I thought I heard of Ames somewhere before. DIA would mean we're talking about Nastasha's ex-husband.
Is it the same name still?
Vance is a member of dead.
Yeah, well,
So
backlog
Iroquois Plishkin.
That pistol you have is a SOCOM. It's a .45 caliber offensive handgun designed for the American Special Ops Command. With 12 rounds of .45 ACPs, it has outstanding stopping power. The SOCOM has a minimum service life, averaging over 6,000 rounds, and has a 5-round group capacity that extends within a 1.4-inch radius. It's a bit large, but the SOCOM is a gun you can trust. It also comes equipped with a laser aiming module. You've got a suppressor, too. The suppressor uses multiple partitions to reduce gas discharge and keep sound and muzzle fire to a minimum. By keeping the internal baffles moist, sound can be reduced by approximately 38 decibels. That suppressor can be screwed and secured to 10 different positions. This function allows you to adjust the gun's impact point, but that doesn't really matter. That's because the suppressor's already been adjusted. You should be able to get the same results you got when you didn't have a suppressor attached. This'll reduce your chances of discovery, as long as you don't leave too many bodies around. Your ammo is also limited, so don't go shooting everything in sight. Without the balaclava, you won't be able to disguise yourself as an enemy soldier anymore. But aside from the balaclava, you've got the exact same gear as they have, including those boots. Select the enemy field uniform in spots where you have to leave footprints. It'll keep them from spotting your presence.
Where you have to leave footprints? I don't really understand that.
By By setting C4 explosives within close proximity of each other, you can set off a chain of explosions with a single blast. Do it right, and you can set up some very effective traps.
Tell me about the M4.
Raiden, you cover the president. Make
No, talk to me about my rifle.
Looks like you've got an M4. The M4 is an assault carbine favored by the U.S. SOCOM. It's a descendant of the M1 carbine used in World War II. The 4 refers to the fact that it's the 4th carbine to be officially adopted by the American military.
Okay.
Basically, it was developed for the Special Forces using the M16A as a base. The M4 carries 30 rounds of 5.56mm by 45 SS-109s. By the way, carbines are short-barreled rifles originally developed for cavalry use, but as far as you're concerned, you won't need to remember that. Raiden, you cover the president. So, you've got an AKS-74U. The AK is an outstanding rifle in terms of precision and reliability, as evidenced by widespread licensed manufacturing, not to mention large quantities of illegal reproductions. The AK is in high demand around the world. It is often used as reference for the design of new rifle models. Designs for Israel's Galil, Finland's Valmet, and other rifles are based on the basic structure of the AK. You have a smaller model of the AKS-74 that was designed for use by Special Forces personnel. The stock will only extend to a maximum length of 726mm, a feature that makes the rifle easier to handle in small spaces. So, you're using the suppressor. Now you won't have to worry about the enemy hearing your gunshots.
I think Ryan kind of felt that.
The PSG-1 is an anti-terrorist automated sniper rifle. It features roller-locked action which allows a full, free-floating barrel. The end result is an automatic rifle with precision equal to that of a bolt-action sniper rifle. The rifle has a 5-round group capacity of 50mm at a range of approximately 270 meters. In my opinion, the PSG-1 is one of the finest sniper rifles in the world. Although you've probably fired a few rounds in VR training, there are a few differences in handling the rifle you should be aware of. First, that the PSG-1 is equipped with a special magnification adjustable scope. For precision shooting, it allows you to zoom in on your target.
Oh, that's a
and
new
for
feature.
wide range viewing, all you have to do is zoom out. Another difference is that you aren't limited to firing from the prone position. In short, you can fire from a crouching or standing position. However, the less stable your position, the tougher it is to hold your aim steady. For accuracy, the best thing to do is crawl up to your target and fire from a prone position.
Talking about the PSG-1T.
Raiden, you... The PSG-1T that you have there is a PSG-1 with a modified barrel for firing tranquilizer rounds. It handles like a PSG-1. The only difference is that it spares lives. It's up to you whether you want to use it or not.
I guess that's another one.
No, what? I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
Colonel.
The enemy has already... Raiden, my sympathies. Sneaking missions are called wet works for a reason after all.
Don't worry about it, Jack. It's okay.
Rose,
That is, as long as you take a shower the second you get back. Do we have a deal?
That looks so sad. Snake, tell me about this. Anything you
That's
say?
a tranquilizer gun with a sound suppressor. Hit an enemy with that, and it's good night. The coolant spray can be a...
Nothing? Okay.
Think about what the ideal spot to aim for is, depending on time and circumstances. Go for the central nerve...
Can hear it. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay. I'll be safe and sorry. I don't want to go through that all over again. Wait, no bombs, right? Eh. Hurry up, my eyes, my eyes. Okay.
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself. Because of your personal feelings.
Then screw your plan. Man.
Comes first.
Damn it. Where is Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The
Come
intruder's
on.
still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
Clearance on.
Oh, there we go
The
again.
door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
Oh. Yeah, first accident by accident.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR
I'll be
training?
fine.
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
No, I'll look for the nodes first. Be too careful. Rinse. Now, probably, oh no. Oh. Oh. Now would be a good cutoff point. After we say the president? Because in this case, we've already got to two boss fights. Gone through. I already know how to swim.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right.
Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here either. Snake.
Snake, do you know where I can find some remote-controlled missiles?
Remote-controlled missiles? I saw something on B1 in the core of Shell 2. But be careful. Contaminated seawater's broken out of the tanks thanks to that explosion. Most of B1 is probably flooded by now.
I thought you said there were no toxins. It's a duck. Oh.
You have the remote-controlled missile. Good job. Now head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the President before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry!
Oh, get out of here. Oh, Rick. Here. What's that? Night vision goggles. Someone. I guess where's what it's for? Okay. Okay. Press the aim. Oh wait, should turn left.
What is that?
What are you doing? What is that?
I think it's prison. I don't know.
Raiden, the high volt.
No, that's correct.
The less you
think it did
manipulate
it.
a remote-controlled missile, the faster it'll travel. Use this, and you'll be able to deliver your remote-controlled missile over a greater distance. Remember that the missile's range is limited by its fuel capacity. Always remember that unnecessary maneuvers can cost you fuel.
President Johnson,
Huh? So you're finally here.
you've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
Where I put a ball in
I'm
hand, if it
prepared to
was.
face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you? What the?
What the?
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Expecting a female
Foxhound?
assassin?
I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
Huh?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually
Everything
believe
is a
that
lie.
public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
Huh?
The Patriots.
Huh?
Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history.
Okay.
But my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
He wants to make something out of himself.
I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Stop these things slowly.
When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name,
you
Snake.
should have known who the president was.
He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither Solid nor Liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency.
So was he one of the 8?
However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago? Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot.
Okay, so
that was not the new Metal
Ocelot
Gear.
inside.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No,
What'd you say?
I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool.
Where is it?
It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes. The GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks. But Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Okay.
This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie. A biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe. And Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disc is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done.
Stop the scanning.
Kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Pull!
No. I didn't do it.
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
No, definitely an accident.
Carrier boy.
Carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
President. Got anything on you? Nothing?
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts.
Can you just
However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in.
Why don't you
right?
do it?
Right,
You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemies lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
You never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
What really happened here?
Yeah, you were set up. Didn't that Ames guy already mention it?
2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites.
Definitely not my photos.
If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure we got that picture from the
We
lower
hoped
right.
that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. A small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Sci-Fi, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the
Nobody
Patriots?
seems to know what he looked like.
Yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that.
Kind of funny if it's
Marines' Metal Gear
shooting
Ray
each other with
project, headed by
rifles when
Commander
they're
Dolph,
just,
was
what,
carried out
4
in
or 5
opposition
feet
to the
away from
Navy's
each other.
Arsenal Gear project.
I actually just realized that.
To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect
They
plan.
tried to
They
recover Rex
immediately sent
instead.
a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
You know, doing Ocelot things.
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles...
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich
My sister?
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Well, first you gotta save and continue this next because honestly, the cutscene's kinda sapped all the energy out of it. Let me just get to the elevator. And then we're on for the day. Or else we need to save.
Jack, do you need to save?
Yes.
Jack,
Alright.
What is it?
What is it this time?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
No
I'm
thanks.
so lonely.
Lonely. Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why,
Yeah,
Jack?
right.
Why?
Listen,
There's
Rose,
about to be
I'm
a
right in the middle
nuclear
of a
war
mission,
or
and
something.
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission...
You're
Why
too
don't you
clingy.
open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me. I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room.
What are you talking about?
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television
He's going
set.
for that
No family
minimalist
pictures.
approach.
Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
Shut the
That's
fuck
why
up,
I tried
Rose.
to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Try to be a little more professional, Rose. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it today. Because that seems really, they have all on me. So, what have we accomplished? Well, we faced Fat Man, beat him. Badly had no idea about the ransom. The only reason he's doing things because, well, for one thing, art, and he wants to get his name out there. Delivering his death. Doesn't matter. We beat him. And then we were supposed, with the bomb threat done, we had to rescue the president, but we had no idea where he is. So we had to speak to a guy, according to Mr. X, we had to speak to a guy who knew the president before he disappeared, which is Agent Ames. Agent Ames from the Secret Service. So we got to him using a disguise. And told us where the president is. He died due to the heart attack. And then, what else? Made our way. While we were trying to make our way to the president, we were confronted by Solid Snake, the leader of the terrorists. Of course, we already know that he's not Solid Snake. He's actually Solid Snake, brother of Solid Snake, and he's also former President George Sears. Yeah, we managed to beat him, even though he's using a fighter jet. We were using a Stinger. We still managed to beat him, and then we finally made it to the president. But he asked us to kill him. In order to prevent the nuclear launch and stuff like that. And the reason he cooperated with the terrorists because he wanted actual power, not puppet power, I guess. Because everything, or the entirety of the country is being run by the Patriots. So he wanted to become a Patriot, but things didn't work out for him. Now we're supposed to save Emma Emmerich, Hal's sister. She's a programmer, apparently, helping out with this entire thing. So we're supposed to save her. But yeah, we'll continue this next week for Metal Gear Mondays. Yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. We'll continue with Radicals in Ohio versus Solus Army. I'm not sure if we're just gonna grind or we're gonna continue with the story, but I don't know. Oh. Actually, there is some a side quest I wanted to do, so I guess we'll start off with that. But yeah, if you made this far, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check out my stream again tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. CS Eastern Time, or 8:30 p.m. Manila time, depending where you're at. But if there's streams you're interested in, check out my YouTube channel, VODs Under a Rock. VODs Under a Rock. It's an archive for my streams here on Twitch, but I occasionally stream on YouTube as well under Residence Under a Rock. Yeah. Till next time, or tomorrow. Bye.